I was recently at an estate and I got a number of items. Before I get into what this is and what you're actually looking at and show it to you up close, there was a whole bunch of stuff that I got and a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't. One of the things that I left behind, unfortunately, was I think a 25-pint Climatrol dehumidifier. The case was all rusty on it. I couldn't take it. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. The house was gorgeous. It's a big house. It's in the neighborhood of my parents. I don't know really the specifics of it, but they passed away. It's in West Hempstead, my hometown, and in one of the rooms I saw the West Hempstead High School yellow folder that they gave everybody, and it said 1983 to 1984. That's pretty cool. Anyways, that was the deal with that. This one is going to concentrate on some barware, which is not really. There probably were a lot more glasses and stuff I could have taken, but the thing was, I wasn't really prepared for this because my dad called me and said, remember that estate I told you about? Today is the day. Tomorrow they're getting a truck and clearing the whole house out. So I missed out on everything else. They had a room in the back, like a sunroom kind of thing. This had got to have been from the 60s or the 70s, I don't know. It had a green shag rug, and it wasn't a dark green. It was kind of a lighter green, not a light green like this, but a lighter, brighter green kind of thing, more reminiscent of like grass, something like that. And it was like, it wasn't a shag rug, but it had a deeper pile than we're used to today. And between the green carpeting and the knotty pine wood paneling, oh man, I mean, I can't even tell you. I didn't even go in the bathrooms, but just taking a peek, as I'm walking by in the hallway, probably vintage, original to the house. I didn't look up when the house was built, but it had to have been at least the 1950s, probably the original toilets as well. So this was one of those vintage houses. There was a huge, huge lamp in the living room that I didn't even ask if I could take, and I didn't take it, of course. That was something you would have seen on a 1960s sitcom. Absolutely gorgeous. In this back room with the green carpet and all that, they had a bar, but not a bar that you could sit at. It was kind of a walk-up bar, a nook, an area, and they had their liquor there. Now, interestingly enough, I guess these people were drinkers because most of the bottles of liquor that were there were empty. So they were going to be for display pieces only, really, if you wanted for the old label and that. But I saw this thing, and I asked if I could take it, and the lady said yes. Before we get into that, one other thing that showed up just as I got home, interestingly enough, not part of this estate, is this Warrior wrap. I didn't order this, but it showed up on my doorstep to someone named Dennis Chen at my address. It's not me. This is a roll of red electrical tape. I looked it up on Amazon. It seems to have good reviews. So cool. I got a free roll of red electrical tape. This is a dish. Now, there was another dish that was there that was ceramic, and it had like wrapped up candies in it, but the wrapped up candies were ceramic also, and they were just loose in there. And I wanted to take that, but I didn't end up grabbing it. But I saw this, I said, oh my, this is gorgeous. I love the green color. I don't even know what to put in it, but obviously that comes off. This is I Dream of Jeannie-esque in the shape, so I love that. Dun, 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 dun. And here is the top. It's a birdie, and he's taking a drink or something. I don't know, but it's green glass. And it's very, very nice. And the tail, of course, is long. It was already broken, unfortunately. Maybe you can just tell right there, a little shine on it because it's snapped off. I don't know if it went to a point. I don't know if there was a finial at the end of it or anything like that, but that is what that was. So that was cool. I didn't look in the cabinets to see if there was, any more liquor there, but I hit the jackpot later on in the basement, which I will show you in another video. So there could have been some really cool vintage glassware, but I did find one other glass item. A Froggle. He's glass. And he's nice. And he has two little eyeballs. And he just sits there. Isn't that nice? I don't know. It's just a nice little piece. It looks nice. I don't know what else. And I saw this, and I totally don't need it, but I think it would be nice at the bar, probably to just keep in the bar. A solid brass abacus. For those of you who don't know what an abacus is, there's Google. It's real easy to get to, just like all those other websites you go to. It's www.google.com, and you can type in abacus. It'll tell you about it. It's got AI now. I know you like that stuff, but just getting you to even go there and look that up, that's way too much. Maybe you have a voice assistant. She could tell you. Start looking your own shit up. It's an abacus, okay? Ancient Oriental device for calculating numbers. This was, it says made in Taiwan, and Taiwan is PROC, People's Republic of China. 3 pieces inside. The Abacus Guidebook, and it tells you how to use it. There's charts and shit in there that show the positions and tell you all about it. I don't know anything about an abacus, but it just looks awesome. These are separate pieces. There is the marble. I don't know what kind of stone that is, but it's polished. It's nice and it's pointy. It has this discoloration on it. I tried wiping it off, but it didn't come off. I didn't want to use anything abrasive on it for fear of scratching it, so I think you can just kind of use that side and it's fine. But I love the color of that, and I love how it's awesome like that. If anybody knows what I can use on here to try to get that off, it looks almost like glue, but I really don't believe that this was ever glued onto that. You do need to use an abacus this way, because otherwise gravity will take over. So if we put it there, like that, and we'll readjust the camera and maybe zoom in, you can take this and, calculate various things and move numbers around, number things, and you do calculations with it. I don't know, is this binary or something? I don't know how it works, but the book is supposed to tell you, and I'm not going to learn either. But there is your calculation. If anybody knows what that adds up to or something, that would be nice, but I have no idea. And then you can reset it. It's got a built-in reset function. Just like that. And you can spin that. So I don't know where this is exactly from. I know these people traveled a lot, so there's that aspect of it. And this is pretty much just going to stay in the box as a thing, like that, just to keep in the bar, just so it's there. And then, oh yeah, there's an abacus in here. Why would he have that in the bar? I don't know, to add up people's tabs. I don't know how to use it. I don't know, but anyway, there's the stuff as far as the barware goes from the estate. That is going to look just ducky in the bar. I ended up taking this thing out of the bar, which was on the main or bottom shelf of it, and put it here where the other thing lived. So that works. I forgot that I had that bottle. That's pretty cool. Definitely awesome. And Alyssa got that for me many, many years ago. So that was cool. There's a lot of neat glassware in this bar. Let me straighten out his... Well, maybe I want it that way. Yeah, maybe it's better like that. I kind of like that. Back here I had, I think that was from my grandmother. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff here. These things I never did anything with, and these glasses too. A blue one and a brown one. None of this was from the estate, but still pretty cool to put somewhere, but I'm just kind of out of room. Although I did find an old VCR remote that no longer exists, so I was able to put all of the little bottles back there like that, and the Froggy will live there for now. I could put more glasses or something. We'll see. I don't know. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. There's going to be more in this series of estate finds. I can tell a whole story about other things that I saw and stuff like that. So we'll get to all of these videos in time. I'm just doing the stuff that I have handy at the moment. I'm going to put that in the bar and maybe make one more of these videos today. And then we'll continue on as time goes on. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.